Welcome back to the Skotcast podcast, where we talk about bullshit that doesn't matter because nothing matters. In fact, we've decided to change our name to, drumroll please, Nothin Matters.
Yay! Wow, that's great. Nothing matters because nothing matters. I don't even want to put a G or an R in it.
I would love to put a G or an R in it, but nothing matters was already taken, so we have to drop the G, and now it's Nothin Matters.
Nothing matters was taken. A guy had already started a podcast with it, but hey, I got Jeff on Instagram. All we got to do is track that guy down, find him, and kill him. No, I mean, we find him and we negotiate a deal. We make him an offer. We say, hey, bro, we'll give you $1,000 for this.
I think we should do that, but until then, we can just live with the fact that nothing matters without the G because we are the G's in Nothing Matters.
Well, let's see how it looks on paper. Can we draw it up?
Can we draw it up? That's the question.
We can.
Oh my God, does that mean we need to change our Instagram handle, our Twitter handle?
Check it out.
Oh, shit.
Nothing matters.
Wow, that's dope. Those T's look a little too much alike. It looks a little too perfect, and we got a high budget here.
That's crazy.
I would like it a little lower budget if we could make one of the T's look a little different. Maybe have one of them capital almost looking, or just really fucking screwed up.
Whenever you draw in paint or on a computer, it ends up looking like you're 4 years old and you just learned how to write.
I love it. I'm just so happy that Skotcast isn't the name anymore. It had a great backstory. We had a nice run. Obviously, Todd shows up whenever he feels like it, so we're going to have to do some redesigning on a lot of this shit.
Does it matter if Todd only shows up when he wants to?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I'm glad that we're done with Skotcast because if I'm ever not here and you get into some scandal, you say some stupid shit, then I don't want to be associated with that. I don't want my name attached to it.
Yeah, I could just come in here and do it with my convict friends.
What are we going to do when I go on tour, when I'm gone for a month? We're going to backlog podcasts?
No, I think we just cross that bridge when we come to it. Maybe I'll go on tour with you. Maybe I'll learn an instrument. I could learn the harmonica.
Harmonica, a little tambourine action. We could always use a little tambourine or cowbell. More cowbell.
That'd be great because we would have so many good stories. We would have such an eventful week if we're on tour. We'd have so many good things to talk about. Like this week, I did so many crazy things that I'm gonna get into. Let's get into your week because now that things are organized, we'll do your week first because your week is usually a lot more boring and quicker to sum up. Like I heard you went to brunch on Sunday.
I went to brunch and it was I had breakfast at brunch. It was crazy. After brunch, I went back to my house. I had a couple beers and I hung out my pool. And that was so fun, so crazy. I can't believe that you think this is boring.
Yeah, no. You know what I think the problem is? You drink a lot of alcohol and you forget all the eventful stuff that you do. And then when it comes time to talk about it, you just don't remember it. I do that too.
You drink a lot of alcohol?
I just forget.
Well, at my, when I was hanging out in the pool, I called David. David was hanging out with Logan. Logan said that I was on the right path musically. He said I was doing music right. So I got the stamp of approval from Logan Paul.
Oh,
That's
dude.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. But I was there. I came to your house for the first time. We hung out. And you know what? I think it was a nice thing for us to hang out, but I think we should keep it how it is now. That's why this podcast works, because we don't hang out all week, and we have so many things to talk about when we see each other, and it's nice.
Todd asked me to hike, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's hike. And then Jeff called me and was like, yo, you want to come hike with us? And I was like, oh, fuck, you're going to be there. I can't go because I didn't want to talk to you before the podcast started. So.
That's right, dude. But you know what? We're here. I was still a little sick. I took Sudafed, and that has amphetamine in it. So I'm actually on meth right now.
And he thinks he's sober.
That could be a good title for this. Jeff does meth for the first time.
Jeff's on drugs. Jeff does meth for the first time. I like that.
Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. I'm on coffee, a lot of caffeine.
Caffeine and amphetamines, baby.
So back to the stories. Yeah, we were at Logan Paul's, and he actually complimented us. He said he really likes our podcast. He fucking listens to this, bro.
Holy shit.
It's really cool that he said that, but it's also horrible because we talk a lot of shit about him here.
Do we?
I think we've thrown a little low blows at him, but we low blow everybody, even our own closest friends and family members.
I guess so.
So I think he respected
you.
it. It's mostly me, and you calm me down, which is good. And also we edit out a lot of it. He was like, dude, you guys got to come on here. How much money? Actually, Mike was saying this. Logan was kind of like in the party, and he was vlogging a little bit like while we were talking. But we had a little side conversation. I had my issues with the Paul brothers in the past. Recently, I had a little thing with them. But
the scandal.
We're all in the same business here. We're all colleagues. You guys could want to put us against each other like this is Game of Thrones or something, and you want to see people get killed off. But we're fucking real people here. Like I go over there, I see Logan. I'm like, yeah, dude, I respect your hustle. You're doing the same thing I do. You're just a lot more successful than me at it.
You can think that we all hate each other. You know, it's like Dwight and Jim in the office. Dwight, you think he hates Jim, but at the end of the day, they're colleagues, they're friends in some way, you know?
Yeah.
Does that analogy work at all? I don't think it works, but I tried.
No, and I told him straight up. We were talking a little bit, and I was like, you know, bro, like I might have said some shit that like I didn't respect your content in the past, but he's so much younger than us.
That's crazy to think about because Logan seems like he's like older than me or the same age, but he's 22, 23.
Yeah, dude. When I was 22, I was a fucking idiot. Like, if you would have put a camera on me every day back then, I would have been hated by everybody on the planet. It's not up until I was like maybe 29. Right now is when I figured out who I am, like who I am as a person.
But it doesn't really matter who you are.
You're absolutely right. But I was at Logan Paul's party, and then later that night, we drove down to Kylie Jenner's house because I feel like such a fucking cornball dropping these names. But it's cool, man. I'm best friends with David Dobrik now, and, you know, Jason Nash, and you guys have been putting in work with him for years, and I just come into the mix. I'm like 2 months in, and I'm already like the guy that he gets a +1 to go to Kylie Jenner's, and he chooses me. So it's just really dope, and I'm really grateful for that.
I'm grateful for that too, because I hate doing things. I don't mind not getting invites to places like that at all. It doesn't hurt my feelings that you swooped in and got in the mix.
Yeah, well, I think it's great, and there's a really funny thing that happened. We were just hanging, you know, like we didn't go down there to film much. I don't even think David will talk about it in his video, so it's perfect. I'll talk about it here, and if he does put it in his video, who cares? And if this comes out before that, great.
Yeah, that means we got first dibs on the content.
We were playing that game Heads Up. You guys know Heads Up, where you put the phone up and it's like charades, so you have to guess what it is without saying the name that's on it. So we were doing a pop culture one, and the name that comes up is Kourtney Kardashian. So we're all just like, your sister. And then she's like, Kendall Jenner. And she's like, we're like, no, the other one. It's like Kourtney, so it was like a hard one to get. Like, we couldn't say, oh no, the one she has a sex tape. You know, you couldn't do that. So we're like trying to go around that and still be respectful to Kylie, because, you know, we don't want her security, which is like a team of fucking assassins that are just hanging around watching from the distance. We don't want them to kick our ass if we say the wrong thing. So it was really cool. We bonded. We're all best friends now, and I'm now part of the Jenners.
Yeah,
so,
and by association, because I'm friends with you, that means that I'm in the family as well. And
yeah, dude, we're like Brody and the other brother. Rob, yeah. You be Rob because you have the drug problem and alcohol problem.
Cool.
And I'll be Brody because I'm the outdoorsy fucking cool surfer guy from Huntington Beach.
You kind of look like him too.
I get that a lot. Thank you.
Do.
Okay, so that's your week. You went.
My week's not done, bro.
My week wasn't done either. I didn't just go to brunch. I went to Vegas with David. We also didn't get any filming done. We went there. It was an uneventful thing. All I did was do what I do best. I drank, and then it was over.
Who else did you go with? Who else went?
Todd and Carly and Aaron.
Did you guys catch up? Did you rekindle your friendship?
Yeah, we hung out. It literally, like, nothing happened. We
don't
drank.
share too much, bro.
There's nothing to share. We drank.
I don't want to get us canceled here with all this crazy info you're giving us.
What up, dude?
Oh, come on out, Cody. No, it's okay, dude. Just come on out. Meet Scott. You can meet my partner on the podcast on camera.
What up, man? Nice to meet you.
Grab a mic. Just sit down. Say hi. Say a couple things, and maybe we'll call you back in if I think of a story. This is Scott. He's a musician. He's a YouTuber, comedian. I
wouldn't say comedian. It's a little far.
I'm doing more listening than talking right now.
That's good. Yeah, it's all a learning experience. So Cody, we just got him out of jail. We got him out of prison. He was a criminal before this. We did a lot of horrible things in the past, but he's rehabilitated, and now he's joining the Vlog Squad. And Scott's a OG member of the Vlog Squad.
Just want to let you know, man, I came out here on vacation. Now they got me on felony probation.
Yeah, and that rhymed, dude. See? He's ready to go. He's perfect for this.
Join the rap game.
Well, it's not really rap. It's really a fact.
Okay, we're going to finish up here, and I'm going to call you back in. I'm going to bring up a story.
I'm going to go try to get my suspended license fixed.
Do you want to go do that quick?
I would love to.
How long would that take?
About 20 minutes.
Can you actually go and come back in 20 minutes?
Yeah. I just came back for the cash.
Right. Cody, we just got him his first camera and his iPhone and just a lot, dude. You don't realize how many things that you need in life. Like, they strip everything from you. He had nothing but a Bible when he came out, and now he's He got everything he needs. You seem a little tense right now. Did Cody just fucking intimidate you, bro? Coming
No,
out?
I'm not tense.
Hey, loosen up, bro. Enjoy your life.
All right, I'm
Cody
loose.
just said loosen up, Scott. He didn't judge you, bro.
I'll see you later.
All right, try to get back here in 20, though, because I got a story for us. Before I forget, I was getting a lot of comments about Cody being Nerf's original dad. They were curious because I said in the past how I got Nerf, and he was from a guy that went away to prison. Cody's not his real dad, but Cody was there to raise him, so he pretty much is his stepfather.
We're like an uncle.
Uncle Cody. Yeah, exactly. He's a good guy, man. You guys are going to get along great. He's got a huge heart. He just made some mistakes when he was on drugs, but he's clean and sober now, just like me, besides the meth. I only do meth. That's it. And fucking Swedish fish. Speaking of that, I posted a picture of when I OD'd on.
Send help.
Did you see that?
Yep.
Was that a little too much?
No, it was, I think that you have to show people that you are not perfect and you have things that you struggle with, like your addictions, and you're addicted to Swedish fish. And I show people that I'm addicted to alcohol and things like that. And you just have to be honest with your viewers.
My facial expression is that I'm dead. So I just didn't want to joke around that, like, I OD'd on something because it would be offensive if, maybe somebody had lost a loved one or family member to Swedish fish in the past. Or maybe like Sour Patch Kids or something.
It's just a couple of Swedish fish.
But I'm not perfect. And you know what? We like to make a little edgy jokes here once in a while. You guys exploited me for my Swedish fish addiction, and I'm just doing a little joke on it. It's no big deal. I did have a realization the other day that it's okay to make edgy jokes. Last Sunday, I went to church. Cody... like I said, he left prison with nothing but a Bible. He found religion while he was in, but he's running with it. He's a born-again Christian. He was baptized, and now he's trying to spread that, which is very intense for me because I was raised Catholic, and my parents' church was mandatory up until I was about 13 years old, and Catholic church is boring, man. And I just got, I couldn't do it. It was like, I already go to school, and that's boring. Like, I have to do now on Sundays, I have to go do more stuff that's boring to me. But I do believe in God and everything. So I was like, let me be open-minded to it. And I went there. And while I was in church, bro, this girl comes up to me. She goes, hey, I'm part of a church group. And I just wanted to say I really love how you set up Jake Paul like that. And I'm like, what, dude? This is a church group. And she's like, giving me she's showing me that she appreciates that I set people up and I did this
love
manipulation.
your manipulative tactics.
Yeah, and then I'm sitting there and I'm listening to the preacher and he made a 9/11 joke and I'm like, I was shocked. I'm like, holy shit!
What kind of church is this?
It's Mosaic right across the street. I'm looking at it right now, but I couldn't believe that this preacher made this 9/11 joke. It just made me realize that even in church and even Christians and people that are part of a church group still appreciate comedy. Being on the internet all the time, we're always reading comments and people are so sensitive out there, and it's just internet culture has ruined comedy, but it's still out there. It's still
because
real.
they take everything that we're saying as a reality instead of a joke. And there's certain stand-up comedians that get away with making edgy comedy, edgy jokes and stuff like that because they're known for it. And when we do it, because we're out there putting our life on the internet, they think that that's the way that we feel because we make a joke about it, But I think that being edgy and making jokes that you would naturally make with your friends is something that we should do on camera and shit like that so that people can see not to take shit so seriously.
Yeah, because
Make
it
an
doesn't
edgy joke.
matter.
Nothing fucking matters.
Doesn't matter, bro. They're doing 9/11 jokes in church. It was sick. It was crazy. And my mom was in 9/11, and but she got out. Every time I say that, it's people are like, "Whoa, dude, you lost your mom, and you're laughing at this joke." But she did get out. It was very emotional. She was on the 44th floor. The plane hit. She said the picture frames flew off. Sorry, I'm on meth. That's why I say picture flames.
Wait, she was in there in the building?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Jason filmed a vlog going to my hometown, and he got a 9/11 story. He got my mom talking about it, and I was like, not for Jason's vlog because he doesn't edit anything out, and he'll leave this whole thing in. And I don't know if I'm prepared for her to share that story on camera. So I shut it down, and then I said you could film us getting pizzas and Ralph's Ices, Italian Ices.
Cut out all the good stuff. Side note, did Cody not like me? I said join the rap game. He's like, it wasn't a rap.
No, dude, he's just very intense, and he's getting just acclimated to society, and now I'm filming. He just came out of prison where he had no phones, no technology. He had a phone in prison, but he just is getting used to everything. He's getting used to my friends, and I think being on camera is something new to him. I told him that this podcast is live, so he doesn't come on here and say anything really horrible because I don't want to have to edit all of his stuff out. So I think he was just a little nervous to be on a live podcast, but it's not even live, guys. We shoot this shit like 2 days before.
It's a lie. It's not live. It's a lie.
But no, he likes you, dude. He's a great guy. He's got a huge heart. He knows all about you. So maybe he was nervous because you're a celebrity, bro. You got a blue check on your Instagram bio. You're the real deal. They don't just give those out to anybody. I had to go through a lot of shit to get my blue check. Not really. I just had to fucking start hanging out with you guys and get a lot of followers.
I just woke up one day and I had the blue check and I didn't know where the hell it came from. When did you get the blue check?
I got my blue check like a month ago, bro. That shit's new to me. I still look at it and I'm like, that's pretty dope.
So you didn't know who you were until 1 month ago.
Yeah.
Like you're not verified. You can't verify who you are without a verified check mark. So everyone out there is still trying to find themselves. And once you find yourselves, that's when the blue check mark comes.
I know I struggle with that. I'm sure Nerf does too.
Nerf, no blue check mark? He doesn't know who he is.
Can they verify dogs? Because dogs aren't even the ones that use the account. Like
Jif Palm is verified.
What about like Doug the Pug?
Yeah.
But
verified.
Jif Palm isn't even the one who's managing the account. So how does Jif Palm get verified? Does Jif Palm have fucking paws and an iPad to type out its captions? You know?
That's exactly how it works, Jeff.
Nerf does.
Nerf runs his own account?
No, Oscar actually does. And I'm always like mad about it. I'm like, why are you posting so much on Nerf's account when we can't even get our fucking videos done? The podcast goes up late. It's all because Oscar's doing photo shoots of Nerf. Nerf makes no money. He pays no rent here. And it's not important. It's not a priority.
You know what? That should be a priority because Nerf is coming up with some merch. He's making some merch right now with Swipe Up. So
yeah, competing company for me. I actually do my merch with another company, but my partner on the podcast, you know, we didn't know this was going to become a real business, so I might have to reevaluate my entire life because of that.
You know, I think it's okay for a little friendly rivalries here and there. And you versus Nerf, when it comes to the merch game, it's only going to better you guys.
I think it's time for the best part of the podcast. My favorite part, the segments.
The segments. Here we go.
That was excellent, guys.
Yeah?
You really crushed the weekly recap. I liked it.
Are we getting better at it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I think that was good.
Well, once Scott starts doing shit with his life again, we'll have another fucking entertaining half of it. But you know what? It's cool because I need somebody here to calm me down.
I'm trying to bring the energy down, you know? You bring it up, I bring it back down. So, like, we can soothe people to sleep, but we can also get people going. Like, you're provocative and I'm sedative.
Yeah, I take risks in my life. At all times, every day, I'm out there risking my fucking life. Even though I do YouTube now, I'm still risking my life. You know, I know the weekly recap's over with, but I got one more story.
One more story.
Bam, 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 bam. I was watching the UFC fight the other night, and it was really cool to see that girl that kicked that girl in the head. What's her name, Oscar? Valentina Shevchenko. That girl's the coolest girl in the UFC. Her fighting style, and she dances after the fight. Like, she knocked this girl out. She did this dance after where she was, like, doing, like, her home country's dance. This was the most graceful victory I've ever seen in sports. She did this dance. She spoke 30 different languages. She went through every language and said thank you in every language. She just showed how she's a superior human being.
Damn. How many languages can you say thank you in?
Me?
Yeah.
One. And I could barely do that one.
We can do it. We can do a couple more. You got thank you, American, buongiorno in Italian, oui in French, gracias in Spanish.
And that's why you're a superior human being, Scott, and it's obvious.
Obrigado,
it shows.
obrigado, bunda linda in Portuguese.
What the fuck, bro? How do you know all this
superior
shit? That's great, man.
Everyone's gonna be like, that's not thank you.
So this woman does this whole, like, miraculous victory and speech, and just, I was so impressed. This was the coolest girl I've ever seen in my life.
You want to marry her?
Yeah, I do want to marry her. Oh, we could show this? Dude, podcasting's easy, bro. You just watch YouTube videos.
We just react to stuff now? Let's react to slime
so she
videos
kicked
afterwards.
This girl, right? Knocked her out. Look at the girl. That's a real knockout. It looks like a movie. Look at her. Just crucified. Boom. And then she woke up. This girl mouthed. She mouthed, I got knocked out. And like, just seeing that, like, this girl didn't even know she got hit because the kick was so fast and vicious. So she danced. She did all this stuff. And then she leaves the ring and she goes out to the crowd and she takes a selfie with this fan. And this woman was, like, so happy to get a selfie. And it was just so cool. And then this other guy behind her, he's, like, trying to get a selfie. And she was about to take it, but the security's like, no, you can't. And he's like, can I just get a picture with her? And the camera's on them. Like, this is a live event watched by so many people. So this guy went to go take a picture with this woman, and he went for it. Like, he would have that memorable moment. He could look back at that picture forever, and it would be like such a great moment for him.
Yeah.
But instead, he has such a horrible memory because he's getting embarrassed on TV in front of millions. But that's it, dude. You could just be there. He probably spent a bunch of money to be at that event. He probably doesn't make a lot of money because if you're asking for a picture with a celebrity, you probably,
I don't know. I mean, I would ask for a picture if I was up there. I make plenty of money.
Yeah, dude. I see you around celebrities. You're not asking people for photos. You're a celebrity yourself. You send your assistant over and
Make them ask me to take a photo.
That's what you do. That's what I would do. I would send out one of my members from my team of employees to go over there and ask for the photo to get arranged for the both of us. But this guy's just a regular human being. He went over there to ask for the photo. It was a live televised event in front of millions. And he didn't get the photo. He just got embarrassed, and now he has a horrible memory from it.
Sucks.
And he was trying to make a good memory.
I didn't see it, but I'm trying to imagine it. And that sucks that you're like up there, like, hey, can I get a picture? And like it's all videotaped. You trying to get a picture and failing. Like it's like your rejection being broadcasted. It's like you go and ask a girl to prom, but it's like televised, and she says no.
Yeah, what a turn of events. But that's life, bro. Like you could just be living your life. You go to make a good memory, and it becomes a horrible memory, and that matters because that sticks with you for life. That's going to have emotional stress on him. He might turn to substance abuse because of that.
Well, I certainly hope not. And you know what? Maybe he'll one day realize that it doesn't matter because nothing matters.
Yeah,
and this is the Nothin Matters Podcast, so we have to say that.
Hopefully he doesn't listen to this podcast. You know what? That's just life, and life's a gamble. That's a message I'm trying to spread here is that life's a gamble.
Things can go one way or the other. It's all 50-50. You get the picture or you don't get the picture. You go to prom or you don't go to prom.
But what a cool girl, man. What a cool, cool girl. She'll kick both of our asses at once, and she'll fucking dance on top of our bodies knocked out cold. You believe that?
I believe it.
There's women out there in the world
that
could beat us up and then outdance us.
100%. There's women, there's children who could beat me up. Kangaroos could beat me up.
But who is she a better podcaster than us? Actually, probably. She speaks 30 languages.
Fuck.
She's better than us all around. But, dude, you know what? Logan Paul listens to this podcast. He's a big fan. He asked us to come on Impulsive. Let us know if we should go on. Actually, Mike did. Mike is like the producer or whatever. He's like another fucking Jay or something. But they actually let him go on camera.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, he doesn't
nice.
have to.
Flip a camera around. Hey, it's Jay.
I'm just back here.
Hey, I have a segment idea. Just a quick one before we get into our actual segments, but it's called Bad Jokes with Scott.
I like it.
I got a joke. I want to put this in a vlog. Do you have a light bulb anywhere? Okay, pretend I have pretend I have a light. I'm gonna do some moaning and ask me if I'm okay. Okay. Ask me if I'm okay.
Okay, I was gonna let you run with it for a little bit. Are you okay, man?
No, I just got a little lightheaded.
Oh, that's good, dude.
That's good, right?
That's good. Hey,
I'm gonna put that in the intro of one of my vlogs. So if people don't watch this podcast, they'll see it again.
People only get a little tiny glimpse if you do stuff like that, and I don't want them to think that that's what we do here on the podcast. But you know what? It's your video, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I just think a bad joke here and there, it makes the world go round, like a spoonful of sugar.
At least it's not called a Skotcast anymore, because I was getting sick of promoting that. People are walking up to me, they're like, hey, you got a podcast? What's it called? And I'm like, Skotcast. And they're like, wait, that's yours? I thought that was Scott's and Todd's.
Yeah, there's a lot of different like comments and people saying stuff like, oh yeah, Scott's podcast, because it's Skotcast, but it's a joint thing. So I think it's very important that we got a name that really covers what the podcast is, not just
especially because I put up all the money to fucking start this thing. I bought this lighter that's a horrible lighter to light this candle.
He buys coffee before we go on, like almost every time. So like Jeff really is the balls on this bowl,
Well, all this stuff's like $1,000. If you guys want to start a podcast, just go to Guitar Center. You could buy all this shit, and then you could leverage that over your friends, so they feel like you're the executive producer. But really, Scott makes $1,000 like every 10 minutes, so he could have just went and bought this.
If I make $1,000 every 10 minutes, it's crazy. Invest in weed, everyone.
How much money do you make?
How much money do I make?
Yeah, a year.
A year? Probably like around $1 million.
What, bro? Am I gonna make that soon?
Of course.
That's crazy. I could buy a fucking $1 million car.
Now, if you make $1 million, that means you only actually make $300,000 because you have to pay
Taxes, manager, entertainment lawyer.
It's insane.
Accountant.
I have an agency, a manager, an attorney, and it's all percentages out of my account every time I get a check. So, the more money you make, the more money you spend, basically. Yeah. And I do music independently, and my album is probably going to cost me like $150,000.
Wow, more money, more problems.
More money, more.
And now the IRS
problems.
is probably going to come after you said this on the podcast, because IRS, they listen to this.
I'm a very honest person. I think I do taxes very well. I have a tax guy who's an honest tax guy, and I don't cut any corners because I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, it's crazy growing up and like doing this stuff. Like I had to have a call with my accountant yesterday, and I felt like I'm doing shit with my life for once. It was pretty cool, but also very annoying, and I never want to do it again. But that's life. You have to. Doesn't matter, but you got to do it.
You got to do it. Yeah, but money's annoying. Like the shit, even when it comes to doing this podcast and you spending money on something, then it's like, all right, we got to figure out paying you back. What are our splits for the podcast? Like, we got to make sure that money shit doesn't get in the way of our beloved friendship.
We'll obviously split it in half, but I should get a little bit more percentage because I buy the coffees every time. That's fair.
Or we could just take that out of the budget.
I should get a little bit extra. I should get an extra like $20,000 a year for the coffees.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. It's just numbers.
Right.
Doesn't matter. We'll
right.
let other people handle that.
Numbers.
So we
the
can
money
keep our
doesn't
friendship.
matter. My manager will talk to your manager.
That's perfect. But you're right, dude. You think we make a lot of money? It all goes away to our managers. Yeah. Let's call my manager on the podcast right now. He was just calling me.
Oh, okay.
He's a funny guy. He manages David Dobrik and Jason Nash too, so he doesn't pay attention to me that much. Yo, Jack.
I heard that last dig at me.
Yeah. I didn't know that the phone answered already. Maybe it's a conspiracy theory or something. But you're on the podcast. We're recording right now. You got anything you want to say?
Can we talk about my percentages?
We were literally just talking about your percentages.
Please just don't try to recruit Scott again. You know he has a different manager, and he's smart about that because all your energy and focus goes into David Dobrik and Jason Nash because those are your heavy hitters. I get it, dude. It's fine.
That's not true, by the way.
Do you believe in me?
I need a photo. They were asking me if they had a photo for the one-pager.
Oh, you want me to go into my photos and find a photo and email it to you while I'm doing a podcast for millions?
I mean, you never check your text messages. You have 600 unopened messages. So
Okay, dude. I also have Instagram. That's a portfolio of my photos that you could take one.
We grabbed photos though. We got the duo photos.
You didn't say anything back. There was no feedback to it.
It was good to have you here, bro.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Yeah, we'll talk to you next week. Thank you. I'm looking for new management, guys. I'm looking for a guy with common sense that moves fast, that won't ask me for things that you could get on your own. Wasting my fucking time. Go ahead. Get those exhales in. Do yoga. Meditation.
I would like to do some yoga on this podcast. We should do goat yoga on the podcast. What if we started doing like YouTube elements, like throwing them into our podcast?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. We were going to get tattooed while we were doing the podcast. I need to fix my stupid ass tattoo over here, so we're going to do that, I think.
Let's do it. We were going to do that with my David Dobrik face tat. Have I been on since I got this? Last week I had it, right?
The guy downstairs, my doorman, when you guys came up, he goes, that guy really got a David tattoo? What the fuck? Normal people they don't understand. I mean, I don't understand. I would never do that, but I get it. You don't care.
There's plenty of other YouTubers and, my girlfriend like, oh, why? Why did you do that? Like, and yeah, we all know why. It's for the views. Uh-huh. It's for the views and for a drop of clout and a funny story. Yeah. And I also just don't give a fuck because nothing matters. I got tattoos all over my body. Who cares if I got David's face? He's one of my best friends, even though he doesn't invite me to Kylie Jenner's like he invites you. I don't mind having his face on. He's a big part of my life.
I love how you just dropped it in there on that. Nothing Matters is really growing on me. I didn't like it at first, but it works for us.
So easy to throw in. We're going to fucking make Nothin Matters merch. We need to get these names right now before people listen to this podcast and they take everything.
Let's get into the topics because we're rambling and we're not unorganized. I can't deal with the negative comments anymore.
You guys want to do mean comments or do you want to talk a little tea controversy? The mean comments might, put you guys in a bad mood.
Put us in a bad mood.
Okay, let's go there. This person was questioning whether or not Jeff was lying about having the high score at Saddle Ranch now that Alex Ernst has put on his Instagram that he has it.
I saw he rocked
boy.
that thing, man. I
Holy
wasn't
shit,
there
to be
because I didn't
honest.
go to Mike Sheffer's birthday because
you
don't
hate him.
care. And fuck, man. This is what I do here. I say things about my friends that I think I'm in private, but then they're going to watch this and they're going to be like, hey, Jeff really is an asshole. But yeah, I didn't go to Mike Sheffer's birthday because I was editing my videos. I'm trying to keep this ship afloat here for all of us to eat. And the
Priorities.
YouTube revenue is what feeds all of that. So, Mike, I'm sorry, dude. You are my friend, but I couldn't come to your birthday. And that's when Alex sent me the video of him punching the bag. And I'm sure word was spreading like, oh, shit, dude, you hit that thing as hard as Jeff, equally as hard, maybe even better.
Someone put $50 in that thing and it was just going all night long.
Oh, yeah?
All night long.
You were there?
I was there. I stopped by for Mike Sheffer's birthday. I had to take a break from my editing. No, I didn't have anything to edit.
What was like the velocity of his punch? Did it sound louder than mine?
I don't know. Like you guys both hit over 900. He was getting like 920. Did he hit 940?
943.
I'm
943.
flexing as I'm talking about this. I need to calm down. It could be the meth.
I think I'm physically like bigger than both of you guys, and I got to like 870 or something like that.
How's Alex looking now? Is he a little thicker? Does he look like he's put on some size?
He looks pretty. He looks good. He looks thick, but not.
He's a heavyweight.
Yeah, probably.
I'm already making excuses. Whatever. He sent me the video in DMs, and I said, you know what? Stay right there. Stay where you are. I'll be right there. But I couldn't because I had to edit. But I will record a competition with Alex Ernst, who could hit the bag
That's good.
harder.
No, I think Alex Ernst has a very specific set of skills, and like when he sets his mind to something, he can make it happen. Doesn't mean he's necessarily the strongest man alive, but he knows how to punch that bag.
His punch would never work in a fight, but it works for the bag, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Big looping punch.
Yeah.
That has no way of
Now,
connecting.
if you mix Alex's punch with that kid who threatened me with the weak punches, if you take those guys' skills like building a video game character, now you got a solid fighter that I would take serious. That kid actually made a response video to me. Did you know that?
Another one?
did. It's quite a long video, but yeah, we'll pull that up. Oscar's going to pull up. He actually got another video submission this week from a female fighter who wanted to show you her set of skills.
Oh,
Fuck,
shit.
dude, I don't want to see that because number one, I'm never going to put my hands on a woman.
She doesn't want to fight you. She wants you to tell her what you think.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, nice hook. Yeah, she's good. She looks good.
Vicious. But
Wow.
she didn't threaten. She didn't want to fight Jeff or anything. She just was like, hey, can you
check it out.
commentate on my punches?
Yeah, keep at it. I don't know what she's training for, if she is a professional fighter or aspiring to be one, but she looks good. She's got good form, good technique. It could be the pad work. I could not know what I'm talking about because the guy is making her look good, but she looks good to me.
And I don't know shit about anything, so.
Doesn't matter.
All right, are we doing more video things, or are we going to keep going with this?
Pull up that motherfucker that threatened me again.
It's kind of a long video, but maybe we can just...
Look at this. Look at that clickbait, dude. Fight me, Jeff Whittick. Hey, be careful what you wish for, buddy, because we're doing a giveaway, and we're giving away ass kickings.
I know my punches weren't the hardest in that video I sent you. That was just a technique video. But if you
Oh, it's
want
just a
the
technique
real
video
fight,
now,
I'll
bro.
throw some
Well, you
heavier
should have
punches.
clickbaited at
I
that.
won't throw too hard
Technique
though because
video.
I don't want to pop any Botox in your face or anything.
Oh,
that'd be kind
fuck.
of messy. Hope
Good
to,
original joke,
see
bro.
in the future, maybe fight you sometime. I'm just kidding about the Botox thing, by the way. Nobody thinks you have Botox, Jeff. You're pretty cool. And Scott, you're cool too. Todd, you should show up more.
Oh, I really like the low blow to Todd at the end. You know what? He really saved it at the end there.
That was
it
nice.
showed that he was just like a listener, and he seems like a cool guy, man.
We're taking back our ass whoopings. We're not getting any plane tickets.
Yeah, dude, you know what? You got good technique. I take back all the horrible things I said about you. You're not a bad guy. Keep it up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here and being one of the Skotcasters. Dude, it's stuck in my head.
Nothing matters.
Yeah, dude, thank you for being one of the Nothing Matterers.
Thank you for not mattering to us.
He could wear the hat a little bit more higher on his head.
Be a little more Jeffrey-like.
Yeah, but
His hat reminded me of Heath. It's just Bass Pro Shops always reminds me of Heath.
where's that guy from? Like, I can't tell if he's from England, Australia, or fucking New Jersey.
I don't think I heard an accent at all. I think it was...
I think
Middle
it's in
America? Florida? Yeah,
Makes sense.
probably. Do we have any thirst comments for Scott?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have one. You're hot, but Scotty is better looking than Jeff. Not going to lie. That's kind of a 2-for-1.
I don't really like that. I don't like this kind of comment. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's like a thirsty comment for you.
I mean,
Kind of.
it's just mean.
I don't mind it. It's whatever. Like, I like that, they're giving you some compliments for once.
Everyone could use a compliment. So, yeah, thank you for that. But, Jeff, you're equally, if not more handsome than I am.
All right. And moving on.
Here's one thing
Moving
I'm
on.
proud of. I finally quit my job because you guys inspired me to do it.
Thank you. What are you going to do now for money? Because you need money to survive.
They'll become YouTubers.
I guess so. Start YouTubing and all your problems in life will be solved. You don't need reservations at restaurants anymore. Do I say this every podcast?
PPX?
Yeah, you
Maybe
can just walk in, take a couple pictures with a couple of your fans. They'll notice you. They'll say, oh, shit, this guy's big time. Let's get him a table right now. You could even walk into a restaurant and say, hey, get up. We'll take this one. I do that every restaurant I walk into. And you know what? It's all because of YouTube. I owe it all to you guys. So thank you.
Thanks for dropping out, quitting your job.
Yeah, there was a very interesting tweet this week from Justin Bieber who called out a very specific actor.
I saw that. Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah. He wants to fight Tom Cruise.
Dude, this is crazy because,
This is crazy.
Justin and I, we're actually good friends. And I know you probably think I'm like, of course, Jeff is friends with Justin. But
Do we have a name drop counter for this podcast? How many names has Jeff dropped?
I'm probably
on this
at like
podcast?
15 by now. But Justin recently got very religious. And every time I've talked to him, he's been extremely positive, and he talks to me about Jesus and God and how he's found himself. And that's actually, Cody just walked in. Cody found God recently, and I think we should bring him in to discuss this topic. Pop back in here because you know Justin too. You've met him at my birthday party, and you took a selfie with him, and it's on Instagram, and I've been getting tagged in it now that we introduced you to all of our fans. And they're like, what the hell? Why are they together? But yeah, Justin was a good friend. I met him through Rudy and all those guys. And to see this, it is pretty funny, and it's kind of caught me off guard. But I think it has something to do with Tom Cruise. He's a huge advocate for Scientology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Scientology is...
They think people are built out of molecules.
Justin, I think, is handling this with a physical competition. I don't think he's
Do you think
starting
that's
a war.
that's what it's about?
I mean, that's all I could think of. Why else would he do something like this when he's a man of God now? He loves Jesus, and why is he challenging people to violence?
I didn't think anything about religion. I just thought it was he wanted to have a friendly fight with his fellow celebrity.
There's nothing friendly about that. There's violence involved.
I think we discovered something here. Justin is, he has Son of God tattooed across his stomach. Every time I talk to him now, he asks me to go to church with him, and he just tells me stories about Jesus and how I need more Jesus in my life. And now you got somebody like Tom Cruise who's jumping on couches saying, join Scientology.
It's a sensitive topic. I don't want to get all into it.
Okay, it's a
But I just-
sensitive topic, but I think Justin is starting this because he wants to handle the religious war with a friendly fight. I don't think he's actually trying to start a war. I think he's just a little pissed off. Maybe Tom Cruise said some bad things about Jesus, and maybe Justin has said some bad things about Scientology, but that's life. I think they're trying to handle it with a fight. Do you guys think I'm crazy for this?
No, but I'm less interested in why they're doing it and more interested in who do you think would actually win this fight?
I got my money on Justin Bieber. Tom Cruise, I think that's all acting, the way he fights in movies.
I agree.
But he has been trained by some of the best fighters in the world to do
Hey, I
these
stick with
roles.
my friends, which is Jeff's friend, and he sticks with Bieber. We're not going to repeat ourselves.
That's right. We'll kick the shit out of Tom Cruise if we're there. We'll jump in the
I'll
octagon.
jump him. I'll jump him. There won't be a fair fight. I'll jump in for Justin Bieber.
That's right. I support that. I would too.
And I
What
just
about
want
you?
to, can I cut you off, Jeff? I just want everybody to know I got my license back today because somebody tried to sue me civilly. Just
Okay.
know I'll never pay you.
He got his iPhone. He got a vlogging camera, and now he has a driver's license. Perfect setup to start your life in this crew. I'm excited for you. Scott's excited for you.
Hell yeah, you're gonna vlog?
Are we going to vlog?
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. You
I'm
guys just
here.
become
Let's
best
do it.
friends?
I can't vlog by myself, brother. It's
That's
a
right.
teamwork makes the dream work.
Of course.
No
Yeah.
team, no dream.
That's right. Well, we're looking forward to it. Justin, I hope you kick the shit out of Tom Cruise. I hope they set that up in the UFC.
Justin trains with like Floyd and stuff too, right?
Yeah, dude, he's athletic, man. He's extremely good at everything. He's kind of like David. When you see David play ping pong and you're like, what the fuck? How are you so good at that? I just lost $5,000 because I was like, no way can David beat me in basketball.
Who's worth more money, though, Justin Bieber or Tom Cruise?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
It's
Probably Bieber at this point.
Well,
They
then
should play for all of their fortunes.
100 million stakes.
100 million?
They should fight for. I said play. I'm thinking of like my friendly games with my friends. But yeah, Justin is truly gifted. He's extremely good at everything. I see him play ping pong. He could be in the Olympics for ping pong, tennis. All
Plus,
that
he
stuff.
got 20 years younger than Tom Cruise.
Endurance.
I believe in Bieber.
Same.
I believe that
Wow.
Bieber could win.
Because we have a very high production quality here, we were able to Google the net worths, and Tom Cruise is crushing him. Double his net worth, $570 million.
Really? Wow.
Bieber's about 265. Only 265 million, not that much.
I think Bieber doesn't even care now, man. I think Justin is just like, everything is for free. He doesn't have to buy anything, like clothing-wise, anything. Everything's handed to him. So, like, why do you need more money?
That reminds me, I saw something like Drake was just gifted a jet from some company. Like he got a free jet. And they considered it like it's a sponsor thing. He gets a free jet, we get free promo.
Well, the rich just get richer.
Yeah, brings me back to my
Just
topic I was
tax
talking about
write-off and
before.
donations.
All you got to do is focus on building up your fan base and making content and make people happy. Be positive, and good things will happen to you. And that's it. Nothing else matters. That's
Nothing
it.
matters.
Are we good here? Because I want to get the fuck out of here, man.
To Justin Bieber.
To Justin Bieber. Tom Cruise ain't that bad either.
Yeah, he
No.
came out with too many Mission Impossible sequels, though.
Yeah, it's same
kinda
thing every
burnt-
time.
A lot of those
burnt out,
movies.
you know?
Yep. Well, thank you for watching the Skotcast podcast, which is now the Nothing Matters podcast, or the Nothin Matters podcast.
Nothing.
Nothin Matters podcast. Follow us on all our social medias, which is going to be Skotcast or Nothin Matters. I don't even know what to say anymore.
We're going to have to change it to Nothing Matters with no G. And maybe even no I. Nothing matters.
Maybe no O. Nothing matters.
Yeah, we might have to abbreviate it, or we might have to find the guy that has the handle that we're looking for and break his fucking legs. Because that's how we roll over here, because it doesn't matter.
Well, nothing matters anyway because you only live for the day. You're guaranteed to go to sleep, but you ain't guaranteed to wake up.
Mhm.
So just live for the day.
That's right. That's beautiful. It's good to have you here, Cody. I think you're going to be a natural at this. Maybe we'll have you do a segment from now on. Leave a comment down below. All right, guys. That's it.